Welcome back to Investors Point of View. Hello to all our community members, students, and everyone tuning in. Today, we are diving deep into the 2025 electric vehicle delivery numbers, and let me tell you, they have absolutely shaken up the entire industry.
You know, for years, one name pretty much owned the EV space. But 2025, it changed everything. A new number one has officially been crowned in the global electric vehicle race. So before we get to the final numbers, take a second. Who do you think took the top spot?
And there it is. For the very first time in a full calendar year, BYD has overtaken Tesla in pure battery electric vehicle deliveries. Look at that. BYD with a stunning 2.26 million, setting a whole new benchmark. Meanwhile, Tesla's 1.6 million shows just how much the market is changing. And XPeng, well, their numbers tell a totally different story of just unbelievable growth, and we're going to get to that in a bit. So the big question is, how on earth did BYD pull this off? Let's break down the strategy that launched them right into that number one spot.
Just let this number sink in for a second. That is the insane volume of pure electric cars BYD got onto the roads in just 1 year. This isn't just squeaking by with a small victory. This is a huge statement about their manufacturing power on a global scale. I mean, after years of being the chaser, BYD has officially taken the lead in the pure EV volume race. It's clear the center of gravity in the EV world is on the move.
So, what was their secret sauce? Well, it really wasn't just one thing. They played their cards perfectly. First, they had strong 28% year-over-year growth. They also completely dominated their home market in China. And, this is so important, they had a cart for pretty much everyone, with this huge portfolio stretching from really affordable models all the way up to premium ones. And, to top it all off, their expansion overseas was both incredibly fast and super effective.
Okay, so now let's flip the coin and look at the other side of this story. For every winner, there's always a competitor facing some new challenges. So what exactly happened with Tesla? Let's dig into what turned out to be a pretty tough year for them. You can see it right here, a really clear drop from about 1.79 million deliveries back in 2024 down to 1.64 million in 2025. That works out to a decline of around 8 to 9%. And what's more, this marks the second year in a row of slowing growth for the company.
So, what caused this dip? Well, it was kind of a perfect storm of headwinds. Some key EV tax incentives expired in the US, which definitely took some of the motivation away for buyers. The company was also still dealing with global supply chain issues, and they had to slow down production for some really important updates to their bestseller, the Model Y. You put all that together, and it really put the brakes on their delivery numbers. But, and this is really important, you have to see the bigger picture with Tesla. While car deliveries were down, their energy division was absolutely firing on all cylinders. They set a new company record, deploying a massive 46.7 gigawatt-hours of energy storage. It just goes to show you, Tesla is so much more than just a car company, and that energy business is becoming a real powerhouse.
All right, so while those two titans were duking it out for the top spot, there was a third player making some seriously impressive moves. Let's talk about the dark horse in this race, XPeng, and their absolutely incredible growth story from 2025.
I mean, just look at that number. A 126% increase in deliveries year over year. That is just explosive. Now, yeah, they're starting from a smaller base, but a growth rate like this is just staggering. It shows you how fast they're scaling up and grabbing market share.
And this growth isn't just happening at home. Check it out. With over 45,000 vehicles delivered to more than 60 different markets, XPeng's global expansion is well and truly in full swing.
XPeng's growth isn't just impressive by itself. It's a huge signal that these newer EV brands, especially from China, are now a serious challenge to the established players on the world stage. The game is changing, and it's changing fast. Okay, so we've looked at all the numbers. Now let's zoom out and take a look at the big picture. What does this massive market shift actually mean for us, for consumers, for investors, and for the whole industry?
Before 2025, we were living in an era of complete Tesla dominance. They were the undisputed leader. Then comes 2025, the historic shift, the moment the competition finally caught up on volume. And the future? Well, all signs are pointing to a brand new era of really intense, multi-sided competition.
So if you only remember 3 things from this whole breakdown, make it these 3. First, China-based manufacturers are now the powerhouse leading the global volume race. Period. Second, diversification is everything. Having a wide range of models like BYD does is a huge advantage. And third, The era of a single company dominating the market is officially over. And you know what that means? More competition, and ultimately, a lot more choices for all of us.
Which brings us to our final big question for you. With the whole EV landscape changing this dramatically, who do you think is in the best position to win the rest of this decade? Is it going to be BYD with their massive scale and diversity? Is it Tesla with their tech leadership? Or could it be a fast riser like XPeng with their explosive growth? Write your opinions in the comments section below. Thanks for being here. For more financial points of view, you are more than welcome to subscribe to our channel and give it a thumbs up. See you on the next one.